Hi guys, welcome to my channel SD Fitness Vlogs. In today's video, we're going to talk about tea, one of the most famous beverage not only in India but all over the world. It is seen that in Japan and China they have a tradition of having tea ceremonies, and in countries like Turkey, US, Pakistan, Myanmar, Russia and Ireland are also having a good consumption of teas. In 2010, it was found that Turkey had the highest per capita consumption of tea, and in 2016 it was found that Ireland had the second biggest per capita consumption of tea. In Ireland, Irish tea was very famous. Yes guys, this was a statistic that was found in the survey. So guys, stay with me till the end. In this video, I'll be discussing about all the varieties of tea that is found and what is different in it. Even though all the teas are being made from one tea leaf, which is scientifically named as Camellia sinensis. Tea originated from China and native to East Asian countries. The scientific name of tea is Camellia sinensis. Tea also contains caffeine in it. Per 100 gram of tea contains 11 milligram of caffeine. Whereas if you want to compare with coffee, per 100 gram of coffee contains 40 milligram of caffeine in it. If you have not seen my video on coffee and its amazing benefits, I'll put a link on top in the I button. Please do check my video by clicking on the I button, and I will also put the link on the description box. If you want to know more about coffee, its benefit, and about caffeine, how does it affect our body, what are the good effects that coffee provides us. Due to the presence of caffeine, tea also provides a stimulating effect to our brain. Drinking of tea originally began in the region of Yunnan. It was used over there for medical purpose. For a plant to bear seed, it takes 4 to 12 years, and for a plant to get ready for harvesting, it takes around 3 years. High quality tea plants are cultivated at 4,900 feet above the sea level. At such an elevated level, these plants grow slowly and acquire a better flavor. The buds and leaves are called as flushes. It takes 7 to 15 days for a new flush to grow in the season. The Darjeeling tea are basically the teas from the first flush, which are being sold at a very higher price. The tea contains theobromine and theophylline as stimulants and xanthines, which are similar to that of caffeine. The astringency in the tea is felt due to the presence of polyphenols. Polyphenols consist of flavonoids and other catechins. Tea also contains tannin in it, which is released during an enzymatic oxidation process when chlorophyll is being broken down. When tannin is consumed in large amount, it may have some negative effect on our body. It can hinder your digestion and metabolism in the body. And having said that, I would also like to inform you that tannins, when consumed in limit, do also have some amazing properties in it. It is beneficial for our health, as it has anti-carcinogenic and anti-mutagenic properties in it due to its anti-oxidizing nature. Anti-carcinogenic means it prevents from development of cancer, and anti-mutagenic means it decreases the rate of mutation. Tannin also helps to remove harmful microbes from our body by fighting against the harmful bacteria, viruses and fungi, and also helps in speeding up the blood clotting process. Tannin has a healing effect on cuts and wounds. It also stabilizes the blood pressure in our body. So as I said, the tea is made from only one leaf, Camellia sinensis, but it is being divided into 6 categories based on the process of making a tea. The 6 varieties of tea would be oolong tea. Oolong tea was found in 15th century. These are semi-oxidized tea leaves. They are picked up later in the season than green tea. These tea leaves are bruised and being tossed or shaken in basket, which changes the oxidation process. They are then heat treated to stop oxidation, which vary from region to region to create different flavors. The flavor of oolong tea ranges from light to fragrant, dark and full-bodied depending upon the level of oxidation. The best varieties of oolong tea are Phoenix tea and High Mountain oolong tea. Oolong tea helps to lose weight, it lowers the blood pressure, it improves sleep, it also has anti-hyperglycemic effect, it improves gut microbiome, fights cancer, decreases vascular inflammation and protects our brain. Black tea. It is also known as red tea in China. It is popular for its flavor. The tea leaves are fully oxidized over here. Camellia sinensis plant is withered, rolled, oxidized and dried to produce a strong, full-bodied flavor and malty. The popular varieties of tea are Assam tea, Darjeeling tea, Earl Grey tea and English breakfast tea. Black tea increases our alertness and energy. It is rich in antioxidants including polyphenols and catechin. It is good for heart health, it improves metabolism and makes sure to give you a good gut health. It also helps to reduce skin problems caused by excessive UV radiation exposure. It can also prevent from cancer. White tea. It is the least processed of all teas. The leaves are simply left to wither and dry on their own, which gives them a very delicate, naturally sweet taste, well-rounded, fruity and floral flavor. Popular varieties of white tea would be Silver Needle and White Peony. These teas are rich in antioxidants. It may reduce the risk of heart disease. It helps to protect your teeth from bacteria, has compounds that may fight cancer. It also may lower the risk of insulin resistance. Compounds in white tea may help you to protect against osteoporosis. Yellow tea. The process for making yellow tea is similar to that of green tea, with an extra step added to it of encasing and steaming the tea. This allows the tea to oxidize at a slow rate for a brief period of time before the tea is fully heated to denature the oxidizing enzyme. This process in yellow tea produces a far more mellow taste than it is found in green tea. It falls in the same category with the green tea due to its light oxidation process. The yellow tea doesn't have the grassy smell as of the green tea. Popular variety of yellow tea is Silver Needle. Yellow tea helps to strengthen the bones, teeth. It lowers the risk of brain strokes. It helps to lower the aging process as well. It is good for mental health, increases the appetite. It lowers cholesterol level in the body and helps fight carcinogenic elements. It also keeps our arteries healthy. Green tea. It is unoxidized and has less caffeine as compared to black tea. The leaves are picked, dried and heat treated to prevent oxidation. Flavors are grassy, earthy and bright. Popular varieties of green tea are matcha and sencha. Green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds which may improve your brain function. It may also help you to burn your fat faster. It has antioxidants which may lower the risk of some cancers. It may also help you to protect your brain from aging early. It helps reduce bad breath and may also prevent you from cardiovascular diseases and type 2 diabetes. Last but not the least, Post-fermented tea. It is also known as dark tea. This class of tea undergoes microbial fermentation from several months to many years. The exposure of tea leaves to humidity and oxygen during the process also causes endo-oxidation and exo-oxidation. The leaves and the liquor are made to become darker with oxidation. The most famous fermented tea is kombucha. They are typically mellow in taste, reducing astringency and bitterness while improving mouthful and aftertaste. It improves your cholesterol level. Several animal studies have observed that supplementing with pure tea extracts benefits blood fat levels, it inhibits cancer growth, and may boost your liver health as well. The caffeine content in this tea is very less due to its aging process.
Take it to the next level.
Hey guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Do also leave your valuable comments down below the comment section. I'll be back with a new video soon. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home, follow your heart and rock.